Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? I'm early for the yams. Done it with no friends that they're going never stand. Yeah. For some starters that can do it all the time. Oh, the yams are all I know. I feel the risen destruction. It's sending me the song to the world. Can I get to the yams? Trying to get to the bands, money in my pockets here for the weather the pen. Something about them yams I just don't understand. And I'm telling them, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams, show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams, show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Ready, say, go. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? I'm early for the yams. Done it with no friends that they're going never stand. Yeah. For some starters that can do it all the time. Oh, the yams are all I know. I feel the risen destruction. It's sending me the song to the world. Can I get to the yams? Trying to get to the bands, money in my pockets here for the weather the pen. Something about them yams I just don't understand. And I'm telling them, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams, show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams, show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah.
It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for Spaghett Friends Toy Show, episode 244. What is going on, peoples? It's your boy Smith, as always, joined by the usual suspects. What's going on, fellas? Hold on, I don't think they heard you on that one. They should have heard you, but that's okay. Listen, we always have, hold on, let me fix that. Now, they didn't hear you. What's going on, Gojiro? What's going on, Daniel? Give me a second. They'll hear you in a few minutes. Give me a second. So let me just kind of switch it over for the folks. They should be able to hear you now. don't know why they don't hear you. That's some bullshit. How is it like I always fuck this up? Gotta get to the yams. Well, you know what? Let me pull this up because we know we're gonna jump right into fake news. So. Are you guys ready for fake news, though? That's what I want to know.
I am ready.
I'm always ready. Except when I'm not.
Okay, now they can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Hear my sexy voice.
I like, yeah, say it in unison. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Listen, that's what it do, that's what it be, and that's what you see. I mean, we got a lot of things popping off, so. Like, I mean, we got some movie trailers. We weren't here last week, but, you know, we got a lot of things in store for tonight. A lot of fun. A lot of fun and adventures. Hold on a second. Let me check something real quick.
Gotta get to the yams. Sweet yam.
You're singing about those yams.
I love him and hate him at the same time. It's a difficult relationship.
Trunks, you're right. It is definitely time for toys. So let's transition back over to your number one source for news and information. We back. It's Friday night. There's a lot of wrestling going on, but we got the toys hot and ready, like a piping hot pizza. But this is Spaghett and Friends, so get your garlic bread ready for fake news. And always ask what your spaghetti policy is, too, so make sure. Alright, we start off, we got some McFarlane stuff here. We got the Batman Classic, which I'm a little confused about these, to be really honest. Like, these are McFarlane, so okay. And it's Batman, so it's two things McFarlane loves, himself and Batman, right?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, yeah.
Accurate.
So how is it these Batmen don't seem to get the same kind of care and detailed as his regular multiverses? Because, like, I mean, look at the joints. I mean, they look like these are like circa 2000 joints over here.
Because, see, I think this is intended to be a completely separate line, because these are not even the same scale as the multiverse figures.
Even if it's not the same scale, I would think you would give a little more attention to detail, especially if the bar is set off of your multiverse stuff, and it's like, oh, he's gonna give me a classic, Adam West Batman. That's a tempting proposition. But then you find yourself with this kind of Batman, and it's like, okay, it's fine, but compared to what I would get out of his multiverse wave, this seems like a big ass downgrade.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, though.
Is this the 6-inch, right?
Yeah.
I think these might even be a little closer to like 5.5.
They're around 5 to 6 inch because I see them in Target all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
And this is a special variant of Pink Cow Batman.
Oh yeah.
Does this have like some significance? Like, I never ever fucked with this show.
It's a saying that happened in an episode that one time.
I've seen these at Target a bunch of times. They definitely look better in person.
They look better in person, but it's like when I see the attention given to articulation, for this being a McFarlane, I would expect more, and especially that it's Batman.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. That cape ain't looking too good. So
It's everything about it. It's shabby because, like I said, I've seen the black and white versions, not that great. I've seen the colored versions. It's not that great. Like there's promise, but it misses the mark.
I got the Batman, the Robin, and the Joker because I just wanted to I have a like similar to like Spider Verse. Like I have a Batman like multiverse setup, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, I want to have, you know, this is a version of Batman that I want to have represented, even though I don't care for this show. I'm like, let me get it just to kind of have a Batman 66 in my collection.
What's going on,
And
guy with two names?
I
Bonjour,
must
welcome
admit,
back.
I must admit these figures were disappointing. Like when I kind of opened them up, I felt really disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just
Ditto.
they're not even close. Like again, like you said, like forget the scale. They're not even close to being on par with multiverse, and like I would argue that multiverse figures are not even like cutting edge, are not even like the cutting edge of like action
But
figures. You
but
know?
but but McFarlane has set a tone. He has set a measuring stick for how his figures come off compared to a Black Series or a Marvel Legends. He has set a benchmark for how anything in that kind of DC, not even just the DC, anything in the McFarlane line within the 6 to 7 inch scale. Because if you look at the My Hero, same thing. You look at the Avatar, same thing, and all the other things that have come out previously from McFarlane since he's acquired the DC property, at least, have all had that same level to detail, level to articulation, even like The Witcher. Like I said, I could name a couple different things McFarlane has done that have all had that attention to detail, even at a smaller scale. But now you're doing this and you give it less. Like if you just said this was a different toy company, I'd believe you. But the fact that this is McFarlane and it's a Batman at that, then we know the boner is real for Batman. That he went with this is a little surprising because it's like, wait a minute. We now decide to cut corners.
But again, like that's the point I'm making is like multiverse figures are already uh, not cutting edge of what action figures are. Like people kind of like multiverse figures because they're such a huge departure from what he typically did. But my point is, if multiverse figures are already like just kind of okay, and these are worse than the figures that are just okay, then yeah, that's not good at all.
Yeah, I can hear you on that. Well, this Batman here, set your back, $20, May of 2023. Staying on that same track, we got also classic Batman 66. We got Two-Face again. This Two-Face to me is not a bad looking Two-Face if it had a little more articulation.
Yeah, and he hasn't really made like a Two Face yet, right?
No, not outside of the Aaron Eckhart one that came out in the Dark Knight one. Nah, he hasn't.
See, it's too bad because if this was if this was closer to the multiverse figures, and if this kind of scaled with the multiverse figures, this would be just a great like comic like Two Face, you know. This would be
Yeah.
just like a great comic Two Face to have.
Give me a second. I gotta jump on a boat real quick, y'all. Y'all look at Two-Face for a second.
criminal.
All right, Jimmy, do you? I'm gonna change the topic a little bit. Jimmy,
Okay.
do you fuck with Fast and the Furious at all?
Nah. I mean, I watched the movies. I'm a few behind, and I enjoy them, but I don't really collect.
Okay. It's just kind of weird to me that they did this big kind of like emotional send off for Paul Walker in I think in the last one, not the last one, but the one before it. Or
I was about to ask where this was going until I got onto Rampage and I see what you're talking about. So yeah.
yeah. Because what I'm saying is they're bringing him back he's gonna be in this newest one, right? Like it's gonna be his brother and a body double, and they're just gonna digitally add his face.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here,
Mhm.
bro.
Which yeah, like that's what I mean. It's kind of weird to me. Like they seem to not know what they want to do. Did you all see the most recent Fast and the Furious?
Bro, I don't keep up with this franchise no more.
I
I checked out. I checked out the moment they killed the Asian dude in Tokyo Drift, and then his ass showed up into the next couple movies later. I checked
You
out.
mean Han?
Yeah, when they killed Han in Tokyo Drift, and then Han came back eating a bag of chips, and like a couple movies later, I was like, "Fuck this noise."
All right, real quick, we're gonna have a quick segue. We're gonna talk Fast and the Furious for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever, 2 minutes. What? Because what I'm saying is, in I think it was 8, they do the whole thing where him and Dom they're driving down the highway and then they go like the separate ways, right? Like Smith, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like we just watched it.
Yeah. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And then in nine, they go out of their way to establish that like he's still alive. Like his presence is there, but like it's like every scene, someone will be like, "Hey, where's Brian?" Like, "Oh, he's watching the kids," or they're like, "Oh, damn, I wish Brian was here to help us." Yeah, I know, but like he's doing this other thing, and then at the very end, they're having a barbecue and a car pulls up in the driveway, and they're like, "Oh, there's Brian."
He's like,
Like
"Hey,
they never,
away from a distance."
yeah, like they never actually show that he's there, but they go out of their way to tell you that he's not dead. And then now in this new one, they're like completely bringing him back, but they're saying like, "Oh, this is gonna actually be his real send off." It just seems like they really don't know what they want to do with this character now. That's it. That's all I just had to get that off.
Is
my
it like
chest.
when they killed Captain Picard and then brought him back just to kill him again?
Yeah, like that's what it seems like because now they're
Not Picard. I
'cause
mean
they-
Kirk. Kirk.
yeah, because it seems like they already gave him his send off, and then in the last one they're telling you like, no, he's alive. He's just taking care of the kids this whole time. Like they actually they actually say that they say that he's watching everybody's kids, and then it's just in the newest one they're just bringing him back just to give him a send off. But it's like, well, you already gave him a send off. Like, what are we doing here?
Julian wanted to know, Jimmy, when you reviewing that Prime 1 Predator bust. When's it going up?
Oh yeah, it's not really a review. It's more of like an unboxing of first impressions. It's almost done being edited. It's taken a while, but it'll be up soon. Yep.
That's what's up. All right, are we done with the Fast and Furious talk?
I'm sorry. I just had to get it off my chest.
No, that's okay, bro. All right, Two-Face here also, $20, May of 2023. Keeping that train going, we now have a retro King Tut. A lesser known character, unless you're really into the comic lore and the old cartoon TV show. He's not much of a character you hear about in current day Batman stories, but he's one of the OG villains of the Batman mythos. Yeah, I mean, again, it looks good. It looks it definitely harkens the look of the character from the TV show, so I appreciate that.
I'm thinking of getting this one. Did he appear? Matt, Daniel says, Matt, that was Fast and Furious 7, where they driving into the sunset and going their separate ways. All right. I feel you. Yeah, that's my bad. I to be honest, I have a hard time deciphering which one is which. But I digress. Yeah, like I feel like this is probably the only King Tut we'll ever get, right? Like I don't think we're ever gonna get another one.
Yeah, I doubt
like
it.
I said, he's not that big of a Batman villain. Like I said, he fit for the time of '66, But like as far as comic books are concerned, he's in that category like Calendar Man or the Condiment King, those type of characters.
I
Like
Would
love
would would,
Condiment
would
King.
this King Tut work as a comic figure? Like, is
yeah,
this pretty spot on to what he looks
like
like?
I said, it goes. King Tut was like one of those earlier Batman villains. Like this like back in the days when in comics, Batman didn't have the rogues that he has today. So
Gotcha,
you
gotcha.
had dudes like Penguin, Joker, Two Face, but then you had dudes like King Tut and the Pig Man and shit like that. And Egghead and stuff like that. Like and then the TV show, they just gave all kinds of just wacky ass villains. Sure, there was like the Mr. Freeze and all that, but then you had like the King Tuts and just all kinds of shit. But yeah, he's an old head character. Like I said, he's in there, but like I said, he goes all the way back to like the what do they call those? The Silver Age, the Golden Age.
Yeah, Golden Age.
He's one of those type of villains.
Yeah, I might get this just because again,
Like if you hear about King Tut now, probably in the Batman comic, it's in passing or like something in the background. That's how like kind of like he's that low on the totem pole as a rogue.
yeah, like it's a new character, like it's a character that's never really had a figure, and I don't see us ever getting like a comic accurate King Tut. So I might I might get this one just to add him to my Batman rogues.
Yeah, well, it can't be. It can't hurt. And like I said, it looks good, so I know that's always a plus when when it actually looks good, you know. So that's always a bonus.
And like the thing too is most of my like I would say like 90% of my DC collection, like outside of characters from other universes, like movie characters and video game figures. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
just like straight up like comic book characters. 90% of them are Mattel, and these are would scale with Mattel actually much better than the multiverse. So
Yeah, that's true because these are shorter, right?
yeah, these are like a smaller scale.
Yeah.
but yeah, he's nice. All right, well, the King here will set you back $20, May of 2023. And rounding out the rogues, you got the classic himself, the Penguin.
But
Classic. What's his name? Was it Earl Mayweather? Dude who played Mickey from Rocky.
yeah,
It's
Vergis Mayweather. That was
Virgis Meredith.
Meredith. There you go. Thank you, Matt.
He was
Close.
also damn
Didn't
I'm
he play
fucking
Popeye's
forget.
Pappy in the movie?
I'm forgetting everybody's name.
Grumpy Old Man. He was in a lot
yeah.
of crazy movies.
Grumpy old man. He was in the Sentinel.
He was also in GI Joe the movie.
Was he?
Oh yeah, he played Globulus. He did the voice of
Globulus, yeah. He was the
Oh.
voice of Globulus.
I don't even remember.
Trust me, when you go back and hear it, you can't unhear it
Yeah.
because he's got that kind of gravelly voice.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a good looking penguin. You know, not much you can say about it. Although it's missing an umbrella, that kind of a staple. But okay.
Like I don't
Yeah,
know why
that's a little
McFarlane does
silly.
that.
I don't know.
Doesn't even
It's
have
like
to be
all of-
it doesn't even have to be an open umbrella. It could be just a closed umbrella like a cane. But
Yeah.
nothing.
If I was collecting this line, I would absolutely not get this figure. I can't understand ever making a penguin figure without an umbrella. Like the umbrella is crucial to penguin. It's like a crucial accessory. Like penguin always has an umbrella.
Like I get like the umbrella technically can act as a gun. Just don't make it a gun. Just make it an umbrella and sell it.
Yeah, just make it like a closed off umbrella.
Yeah. Like, I don't care about these stupid kapow little effects you can attach to them if you don't have fucking, like, I don't know. It's stupid, man. I don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
People trying to be creative. Everybody's so creative.
Weird decision. Weird decision to make a penguin and not give him an umbrella.
Put him through the table. Oh, by the way, for any wrestling fans out there, I know we didn't go live for Kliqbait this past Tuesday, but don't you fret. We're gonna go over everything that went down this past week tomorrow night. So definitely you'll want to join us for that. So Kliqbait Wrestling.
Yeah, we got. There's a lot of stuff to for us to kind of get into.
So if you got that hunger for good wrestling content, also check out ELW Extreme Locale Wrestling on my homeboy's channel, The White Race. Son, Extreme Locale Wrestling, the debut show was wild, son. We had a grudge match. We had an elimination chamber to crown a new locale champion. And we had a tournament to crown a new ELW world champion. It's exciting.
I love it.
The biggest names in detractors, the biggest names in internet personalities, and the biggest names in locales wrestling under one roof, the ELW Waffle House. It's just extreme, sexy.
Man, I want to be a locale.
No, you don't.
But I thought it'd be
locales
fun.
in ELW are only allowed to compete for the locale championship. You are not eligible to compete for any other title than the locale title. The cow strap is the only belt that you are permitted to compete for.
What if I like jack in on one of my videos?
You just get a locale. That's it. You're just a locale. Listen. I've already talked to the commissioner, and we've talked in deals with Solid Steel Wrestling to have ourselves a forbidden door. I'm recruiting the North American Thick Boys to come over to ELW and do a little talent exchange. I need a strong tag team division, so expect to see the North American Thick Boys show up in ELW in the near distant future, competing for tag team gold.
Shit.
And where the North American Thick Boys go, they got to bring Candy Corn Jimmy. Come on now.
Hey, that's racist. I feel attacked.
You will be attacked.
Damn.
You'll be looking at the lights like a good song.
Pretty, and they're bright.
Listen, if you want protection, you could always join the White Club.
Listen, I never wear protection.
Oh my goodness.
That was good.
Hi, Jimmy Raw Dog.
Thanks, son.
Jimmy Raw Dog over here.
Raw Dog, you with black candy corn.
Well, listen, the ELW is working on the women's division as well. So we got a lot of prominent names coming into the ELW women's division. Like I said, a lot of internet personalities are hearing about how extreme locale wrestling is, and they all said they want a piece of the pie. They saw how beautiful the title belts were, and they said, I want that gold. I want to be champion. We got names. We've got the top. We've got from the creme de la creme of the YouTubers to the bottom of the barrels to the upper mid cards. Like we got names like Angry Joe. We've got names like PewDiePie and Markiplier. We've got names like Moist Critical, Keemstar. You know what I'm saying? We've got the best of the best.
I like Angry Joe.
We got Logan Paul. We got Jake Paul. We've got KSI. We've got fucking the Angry Video Game Nerd, the Nostalgia Critic. So many other internet personalities have all signed up to be a part of ELW because they heard that ELW is soon to be the #1 internet wrestling programming today. And then the list of the locales, we're talking Dark Side Phil, we're talking Wings of Redemption, we're talking Nikocado Avocado, we're talking the king himself, the inaugural locale champion, King Cobra, JFS, Cyrex, Ethan Ralph, Chris Chan, fresh out of prison. We got influencers like Andrew Tate and Aiden Ross. Like I said, everyone wants to be a part of Extreme Locale Wrestling. So please, if you don't, go see my man Dwight Race. Subscribe to the channel. Go check out the first episode. It's a banger. Check it out. Like I said, Extreme Locale Wrestling is changing the game. Get down with the White Club. Get down and you lay down with the White Club, okay?
Whoa.
Moving on. To round up the McFarlane Batman, he's throwing in some vehicle accessories. We start off with the Bat Boat. Not bad.
That's cool.
Looks nice. I mean, listen, no one ever says McFarlane doesn't make good stuff. And he's definitely got a niche with the, like, larger items, like vehicles and things. I appreciate how he gives attention to detail when it comes to vehicles. So, big ups to that. When are you about to get into the new Transformers reveals? Hold your horses, Daniel. Come on now, you know how to be already. We got a lot of figures here now. Don't worry, Transformers is on the menu. Eat your appetizers first, man. Eat your mozzarella sticks. Relax.
Ew.
They taste with ew.
Wait. What did he say ew to?
Mozzarella sticks.
What the fuck?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Mozzarella sticks do never get it. Listen, I ain't never heard someone ill a mozzarella stick. You must be some kind of communist or something. What's wrong with you? Where are your parents? I need to talk to an adult in your home. You over here talking crazy.
It's
I
like
am an adult.
It's like a piece of cheese that's breaded and then deep fried, and then when you bite into it, it's just melty, warm, delicious cheese. And you're saying ew, but then you eat literal wax.
You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker gonna talk about some hot, crunchy, cheesy, melty goodness that you can dip in marinara, but he rather sit there and eat wax.
Ew, marinara?
Straight wax. You know, straight. He's that motherfucker that go to the honeycomb and be like, "Is there any more honey in the comb?" Nah, it's just a hive. I'll eat that. That's you. That's you.
I don't like honey.
You rather eat the honeycomb. You a honeycomb eating nigga right here.
I don't like mozzarella or marinara or honey.
Yo, somebody get this man on a list. I don't trust you. So that means you don't eat pizza.
No, I eat pizza. I fucking love pizza.
It's mozzarella and marinara.
Yeah, but it's not very concentrated.
You hear this, man? You hear this?
You got bread, you got cheese, you got pepperoni. You know it masks it.
This is why we're doomed. This is why we're doomed.
Oh.
It's your generation.
This is why we're saved.
It's your generation, Jimmy. It's the downfall of society right here. Scoffing at mozzarella sticks. The disrespect.
This is racist.
Listen, mozzarella sticks done right, I would eat that shit every fucking day. At least one, at least a minimum of 3 sticks, if just to be safe.
I don't even like cheese by itself.
Gojira says, "Take a nap, Jimmy. You ain't right now," and I absolutely agree.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna chalk that up to whatever, things going on at home that might be just affecting your process of thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you slide on that. I'm gonna let you slide, man.
Going on at home. I'm sorry, that was just such a serious comment.
It's affecting your process of thinking, bro. Because you out here talking
Uh,
you really out here talking that wild stuff, son. That's the kind of shit that gets you locked up in padded rooms. Come on now.
oh shit. Padded rooms. Oh shit.
$35 for the Bat Boat, May of 2023. Then we got the Bat Dual Cycle. We got the Bat Cycle with the scoop seat.
That's cool.
And it's got a little kitty trike in the back, the ejector seat for Robin. Look at that shit.
See, it's the vehicles that make me want to buy the figures, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
I was just thinking about that because I'm thinking like this would be cool. I could display my Batman and Robin in this. Like this would be like a perfect little
It's
setup.
the Acclaim. Hold
They
on.
even make like a scale back cave too. That's nuts.
Yo.
Wow, dang.
Trunk says, I'm hyped for the return of windowless stuff. Me too.
Oh, definitely. Listen, no one's complaining about getting the windows back. Okay.
Uh-huh.
$35, May of 2023 for the Bat Cycle. Rounding out the Bat vehicles, you get the classic Batmobile. Probably buy this on its own without buying any figures.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Yeah, I agree.
This would be the only reason, honestly, to buy a Batman and Robin, just to have them in the car, and that's how they're gonna be displayed.
I feel like this is actually the best part of that show is the Batmobile. It just looks so nice. It's just iconic.
But Batman and Robin look like they too oversized for the vehicle right now.
A little bit, yeah.
But you know what? The thing would fit right in there.
But yeah, again, so $34, November of 2023.
Nobody caught my Simpsons reference.
Oh, I didn't.
From NECA, we got Dungeons and Dragons Ultimate Strong Heart action figure. Now, we previously in past shows have looked at other Dungeons and Dragons figures from this branch of the canon.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not like the traditional cartoon one that the Hasbro's producing. This isn't from the current movie that out. This is like, I would say, from the games themselves or the books.
Yeah, this is like a character from the lore.
And it looks good. Honestly, like I said, it's a NECA, so I expect it to be decent on articulation and decent build on like the weapons and everything.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm definitely getting it. I'm going pretty hard on Dungeons and Dragons. I didn't think I was gonna, but I'm going pretty hard on these two lines, and
I like it with the face mask down. I don't care for the human face under the helmet, but I like when it's down. It looks better.
Yeah,
gotta have the face mask down.
Yeah, he's definitely tempting. This is a kind of like a character like I would get even just as a one-off.
Yeah, you could. Like, that's the thing too. Is like you could get him, and you could just.
That's the one we looked at before. And I remember this guy as a kid because he had all this weird ass armor and bare skin, and had it like a He-Man belt popping off with the furry bangs on him.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You could have him fighting your War Duke. Like I said, I'm pretty much all in on the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. The only ones I'm not really getting are the movie figures.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really that hyped for the movie figures. But like, and it's hard to kind of. I feel like the movie figures kind of got screwed a little bit because like, who's gonna really want the movie figures when you have the classic cartoon ones coming out around the same time, and then like whatever NECA's doing here. So it's like, okay, if you're into the board games and the book lore of it, NECA's got you covered. If you were into the cartoon, Hasbro's got you covered. Now, yeah, if you like the movie, you might be in business, but who's really buying? Who's really gonna really get on that? Not probably a lot of people.
Yeah, but I will say, like, the monsters from the movie line are really cool. Like, I got the
The monsters might sell, but I don't think anybody's clamoring for a Michelle Rodriguez or a Chris Pine that bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I got the gelatinous cube, and I'm definitely gonna get the owl bear, and then probably I'm all in on the monsters, and I'm all in on whatever NECA's making, and I'm all in on the cartoon figures. But yeah, that's probably where I'll leave it. And I kind of like I kind of said this before. I was kind of thinking about it, and I'm thinking like, damn, can I display all this stuff together? Like, is all this stuff gonna work together? Like, can I put Warduke with my cartoon figures, and then literally like the 5th episode of the cartoon, and Warduke is right there. So like all this stuff you could display together, and if you had enough foresight at the time to think like there might be something to Dungeons and Dragons, if you got the Drizzt one-off figure that Hasbro did, you really in business. If you got like Drizzt, then kudos to you.
Yeah, I actually saw some of the like the Warduke, the NECA Warduke. I saw that at Target. He looks good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
By the way, man, who you think Swerve is teaming up with? You think he Bully Club? You think he Legato? 37 bucks, September of 2023.
What about Shane Taylor?
Maybe.
Because he's feuding with Keith Lee, right?
Is he though?
I don't know. My brain is my life is literally like a blur, and it's hard for me.
I think he might have moved on from Keith Lee. I don't know. All right, we got more Dungeons and Dragons from NECA. We got Zurak. Decent looking goblin.
This one looks a little less impressive, I must admit.
I disagree. It's okay. I mean, it's not for me, but it's good for what it is.
He looks good. It's just my only issue is he looks significantly smaller, but you're paying the same price, and I hate that. I hate when companies do that. It's the same thing that Black Series do all the time. Like they're selling you a Grogu in a tram, and they're charging you the same price as it is for a regular figure. Like, I feel like something like this, like, we should get 2 of them,
Is it just me, or did they reuse some turtle parts to make this?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah, he looks good. I agree. So they're charging you like the full 40?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he either needs to come with a shitload of accessories, or you need to give 2 of them to equal the price. But again, he still looks nice.
I mean, they give. I mean, you get a decent amount of hands, a second head, weapons. I mean, it's enough. I mean, for NECA, they feel like you're getting the value because this thing is heavily painted. It's definitely sculpted, so it's what NECA does. It's the price they think is fair for their style of retail figures. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even if it's like I would say this price is fairer than the Black Series giving you for that Grogu.
Oh yeah, by a long shot. Yeah, by a large margin, I'll agree with that. But it looks good. Like I said, I'm all in on the NECA line at least
And
for
like I
right
said, if you're
now.
trying to
So
do this with the rest of your team, as you can see, like you got to add him to go with the rest of the squidard.
yeah,
Kind of complete
absolutely.
the team over here. Just got some straight killers. All right, well,
Killers.
set you back 38, September of 2023. Now, from that same Dungeons and Dragons, we got the owl bear, the brown one now.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so so this is the second owl bear that we've seen. We got the first one from the movie where it's like a snow owl. This one again is from the lore. Uh, I'm probably gonna get both, but yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Again, right? Like this is what Hasbro really should be focusing on. Like this is where their focus should be. Like make us just like crazy monsters from Dungeons and Dragons. I think that's gonna be the true longevity of this line. Forget a lot. Like you don't need to go heavy on like the movie characters and like the human characters. Just make us crazy like monsters. Like I don't know if they would do it as like a HasLab, but Tiamat should be definitely like in the conversation at some point. And like I said, that's really what this line should be. Just give us all kinds of like crazy like big monsters. As
45,
long as
46 bucks for this.
yeah, as long as you keep doing that, I'm in. You got me.
Ooh, Moriarty just like killed his balls.
Yeah.
I've been there. I'm there right now.
So from Hasbro, we got some Star Wars vintage. Luke
Wow,
Skywalker from the Book of Boba Fett.
You mean Mando season 2.5?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. At the end of the day, it's just Return of the Jedi.
Oh shit, I forgot. Where are you guys looking
Basically.
at this
So
at?
I'm watching it on through YouTube.
Yeah,
So
same.
there's a slight delay.
Hmm.
There's like a five. There's like a 3 second delay.
My bad, I forgot to add it. It's in the Discord now. My bad.
Oh, sweet.
I forgot to add it in there. All right, so yeah, we got Luke Skywalker here. Not bad. I mean, it's decent. Like I said, Vintage has stepped their game up since their earlier years. What's going on, Marin? Thanks for joining, boy. And still streaming over there, or is he done? He finished for the night? My homie was doing a 24-hour stream. I was hanging out with him for a while.
Dang.
And half of that, he was watching DSP shit, so it was pretty wild.
That's a long stream, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I dig it. I like this little mini Luke Skywalker. It looks nice.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. He's still streaming, but I left. All right, no doubt. Like sometimes some of these ones when they be showing them off, I look at them when they got like when they have them on the main page. You be thinking these is Black Series until you be like, oh, is this a vintage?
Yeah, they look good now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
the fact
cloth
that
goods too.
it's the
That's
fact that
nice.
they've given them so much detail and so much more articulation that it just makes them like I said, compared to how they used to look like when I was a kid, it's day and night. It's not even the
I
same.
feel like they give more love to the vintage collection.
Oh, they do, because it's the bigger one. It's the bigger collectible.
Yeah.
I mean, even as good as Black Series is, like, yeah, people have been collecting vintage since the beginning, like, of the franchise. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Lucas set you back 18 December of 2023. Now coming from the Black Series.
Here we go.
We got Chewbacca or Crescenton.
Finally, this is the version we should have just got in the fucking first place. I don't even know why they tried to cheap out and give us just a Chewbacca repaint. No, man. Like that's why that's why the Rancor failed, because y'all gotta stop cutting corners on this line. Y'all gotta try to stop cutting corners. Stop trying to take shortcuts. Just give the people what they want. I think this figure looks fucking stunning. He's beefier like he should be. He's got the proper gun. Just looks amazing. I'm stoked for this. This is the version we should have just got in the first place. But you know what? Better late than never.
Better late than never.
He just looks significantly better.
Chrysanthemum. Did you pick up the previous one?
I did. But you know what? I got it as a placeholder, and I fully was prepared. Like I knew this one was coming when I got the last one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't care, man. I don't care. I'm still gonna get this one. The other one, I don't know. I might repaint it and just make it into like a Wookiee like soldier or something. But yeah, it looks really good. I'm super stoked for this. This might be my most anticipated figure of the year.
Yeah, it is nice.
I'm gonna make a prediction right now. Don't be surprised if he pops up at the end of the year on a lot of people's top 10s and top 20s. Because if the figure looks this good in hand, they about to knock it out of the park. As long as there's no like wild like QC issues kind of holding this figure back, they about to knock it right out the park.
Expect to see him on our awards show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely could be a contender.
Yeah, looks great. I just the only thing we need now is I want the two pig boys. I want the sexy pig boys.
Oh, they're sexy pig boys?
Oh, they was walking around in like some speedos and like some bondage and shit.
He said, "I want the sexy boys."
I want the sexy pig boys. I want to complete that little team. You know, like I want the sexy pig boys, and then we need those techno teens.
Oh yeah, with the what is it? Their motorcycles or whatever.
Yeah, son. Give me the techno teens. Give me the sexy pig boys. I want to complete Boba Fett's little crew.
So I want the sexy boys, sexy
pig boys.
Sexy pig
In
boys.
bondage, apparently. They're not Gamorrean guards. They're just bondage pig boys. You know.
Yeah.
A lot has changed.
Chewbacca set you back 35 October of 2023. We got Dragon Ball Super. Got the orange Piccolo. It's just a statue, but I thought it was a cool looking statue. So I just wanted
It looks cool. I don't know what the significance of Orange Piccolo is, but he looks cool.
That's his new power up. Like that's his next level, I guess.
Okay, like a Super Saiyan for like Namex.
Basically. Basically, that's what it is. So it's like, yeah. It's like, it's like, give me the code. And now I could be a Super Saiyan, but I'm not a Super Saiyan. But I mean, it looks good though. I'm like I said, uh-oh, Swerve coming out. Hold on, I gotta pull something up real quick. I lost the chat.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm a bad streamer.
I'm writing a negative review on Yelp.
Just make sure you spell my name correctly. It's the white race.
Oh, that's how you spell it. Oh, I'm about to get flagged on Yelp then.
Oh, the machine.
Dang.
Prince Nana.
Bruh, Darby got yeeted.
He did get yeeted though.
He got yeeted, son.
Nana
You got
hit him with that.
F5'd into the
Nana
next
hit
time
him
zone.
with that. Oh nah. he got tossed. So what? He hanging out with the embassy now?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, what else he gonna do?
Yeah. That mobile affiliates thing, that was dead in the water.
Yeah, the whole team he had was kind of a joke. So
Yeah.
$27, August of 2023. All right. Marvel
Okay, so
Legends.
cool. So this is yeah, so this is part of their like Avengers theme releases that they're doing, right?
Yeah.
First appearance Grey Hulk. It's all right. First time getting a comic Bruce Banner, so there's that.
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted on this actually. But I have the old Toy Biz Grey Hulk. That one's still pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely I think there's definitely enough meat on the bone here.
I like the banner. It's nice to have like kind of a basic looking banner.
Yeah. Like not an MCU banner.
Yeah.
Like, so what if he looks like Ethan Hawke?
I like Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
He's okay.
What's wrong with Ethan Hawke?
Ethan.
He's my favorite.
Dang, Jimmy. So Jimmy doesn't like mozzarella sticks. Now you don't like Ethan Hawke?
What? I didn't say I don't like Ethan Hawke.
Sound like you didn't like Ethan Hawke.
Except I don't.
Sounded like you did. You were just like, yeah, he's okay.
It was very.
I mean, yeah, he is okay. I liked him in Gattaca.
Very slanderous over there.
I don't know if anybody else watched that.
I don't know why you being so
Ethan
why you
Hawke.
being so slanderous though.
Listen, listen,
Okay is what you say when somebody makes you like a subpar sandwich, and
listen,
you kind of you don't want to hurt their feelings a little bit, but actually you don't care. And then
listen,
they ask you what you think about the sandwich, and you're just like, yeah, it was okay.
listen. I think Ethan Hawke is just a lesser version of Kevin Bacon, okay?
Oh my god.
It's true.
Man, yo,
Listen.
you hateful, man.
I said I liked him in Gattaca.
Yo, see, this is what real reckless looks like right here, ladies and gentlemen. Very reckless.
Well,
He's
he was
over
fine
here
in
just
Moon Knight.
throwing caution to the wind, scoffing at authority. He just don't
I mean,
care
so
for
what if he
public
plays the same
safety.
character in every movie?
Yo, let you hear this?
Okay, listen, I don't like him.
Nah, I can't with you sometimes, Jimmy. You just,
Ethan Hawke.
you just. I don't know, man. How you sleep at night, bro? How you sleep? How you? How
I
you
have
sleep?
I have two comfort pillows and a nice mattress. I have a car bed frame, like a race car bed
You
frame.
sitting there
So
sleeping on a Lightning
that's my
McQueen,
literal
motherfucker?
answer.
You sleeping on a Lightning McQueen?
No, I'll have you know that that bed frame is 35 years old.
What's going on, PlayStation 9?
Dang.
Fucking
I
wish it was
mean, this
Lightning
is the
McQueen.
same Grey Hulk they put out previously, correct? And they added what, an extra head sculpt to the bad boy? Because I got this Grey Hulk already.
I think the heads are new, but I think the body's basically the same.
And then like only thing else is like the actual banner itself. Uh, as tempting as this would be, if I didn't have a Grey Hulk already, I would be in on this. But since I do, I'm not that desperate for a banner, so I'm okay. But hey, if you missed out on that last Grey Hulk, you get a Grey Hulk and a banner.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm waiting for a Joe Fix It. You give me a Joe Fix It, and we'll talk business.
You mean a gray Joe Fix It?
Yeah,
You don't like
well,
green
there's
Joe
only one
Fix
Joe
It?
Fix It. He's gray.
Now he's green.
Nah, that's
Apparently.
that's propaganda.
That's Hasbro.
$62 for Grey Hulk and banner, August of 2023. Next, we have another 2-pack of Captain Marvel and one Doctor Doom. I mean, this is a
I
good-looking
think I'm
Captain
passing
Marvel,
on
but
this.
I don't need this Captain Marvel. And like I said
Yeah.
yesterday, I don't like a Doom that doesn't have a cape on it. Like, it just looks weird.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. The design is jarring because he has the cloth hood and no cape, you know?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, if it didn't have the cloth thing, then maybe I could see without it. But because it has just a hood and no, like he should just be the helmet. Or just him without the
Yeah.
mask. But it's just like, yeah, it doesn't make much sense without a cloak. But I mean, hey, if that's what they want to do, then fine.
I feel like this would be more interesting if he came with an alternate head, and you could make him like a Doombot.
At first, I thought that's what it was. Like, I was
But
like,
the
oh,
problem
cool, a
is
Doombot. You know, but it's like, no, not a Doombot.
nobody's gonna army build this 2-pack just to have multiple Doombots. And for the same reason, I don't want. I'm not gonna get this because I don't want that Doctor Doom.
Wow, lame and
Even
lame,
though I
man.
want the
Who
captain,
picked
even though
this
I
as a Rampage main event, Matt? Julia Hart and fucking Anna Jay.
This is strange considering what we've already seen on the show. Like you had Darby Allin versus Lee Moriarty. Like you had Hook versus Ethan Page in an FTW rules match, and then this is kind of your main event.
I mean, I get Battle of the Belts are going to follow this, but still.
I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I would get this because I would like this version of Captain Marvel, but I'm not willing to buy a 2-pack and getting a shitty Doctor Doom just to get it.
Yeah, ditto. Like, I'm not that hard up for an unmasked Doctor Doom either.
Same.
$52, August of 2023. From Super 7,
Finally,
we got G.I. Joe Ultimates Zartan.
these are cool. These are cool. I'm not collecting this line. I don't plan on collecting this line, but
I do
you know,
like Super
Zartan
7
is,
keeps very, very cartoon accurate with their figures.
yeah.
And if they weren't $50-some, maybe we could talk.
But yeah, he looks good. He comes with a lot of accessories. You know, Zartan is
One thing he's missing though.
yeah, Zartan is
he has no disguise
he's a major
faces.
character.
He has no disguise faces.
Nope.
Would these scale with? Do these scale with classifieds?
No, they do not.
Yeah, they're bigger, right?
Yeah, these are significantly bigger. Which kind of pisses me off because Super 7 in Series 1 they had a dock, and we don't have a dock even in the pipeline for classified. But yeah, the scale would just be really, really off.
Well, $55, December 2023. Sticking with the Super 7, we got some more G.I. Joe. Another member of Cobra. We got the Baroness in the black suit version. I would say the proper version. Because this is the suit more people recognize her with than any outfit. She comes with a shit ton of accessories.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm right there with you, Trunks. Yeah, you. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm gonna say that like I'm not a scale snob to any degree, but there is a point where I'm like, this is too much. Like certain things that make sense. Like you could probably fudge your Super 7 Power Ranger monsters with your Lightning collection because the monsters are supposed to be bigger than the Rangers. But
Yeah.
like let's say you wouldn't have you wouldn't get Doc and have him kind of tower over all your other GI Joes, you know, unless it's like he's supposed to be that way in the cartoon. But if Doc is taller and bulkier than Serpentor, then you know it's not right.
I agree.
Do you think they'll make a Baroness in a bikini from the Game Master episode?
It's such a specific question. That's my question too.
Wow, she was in a bikini that whole episode.
Listen, if you need a figure of a hot lady in a bikini, you just call me up.
I would buy that figure. I'd buy multiples of Bathing Suit Baroness.
Yeah, one for every room in the house, you know?
Yeah, you
Well,
know how
if
I
they
use
do,
them.
it'll cost you
Yeah.
$55, December of 2023.
Ooh.
And if they did make that, it would make
Yeah.
you a stalker, and you would be stalking them.
Of course I know him. He's me.
I like Stalker. Stalker is a great like season one Joe. He's like I know there's a lot of discussion on who's the real leader of GI Joe. A lot of people will say it's Duke. I think it's Flint, but Stalker is definitely like a strong second or third in command.
Yeah, he looked like he could lead.
Yeah. I always like Stalker. Comes with 3 guns, comes with a jetpack.
You know what I liked about Stalker and characters like him in the first season was they weren't ridiculous with the outfits. They still look like military men.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like later in the season where it's like people just wear whatever the fuck they want. And it's like, aren't you supposed to be like kind of in a military uniform at least? Like, I understand some of y'all are a little casual with it, but hell, even Shipwreck kept on his naval uniform.
Yeah, some of them some of them were too casual.
$55, December of 2023. And even same thing with your boy here, Gung Ho. You know he a Marine, but it's like, okay, he just ain't wearing the shirt. The shirt's popped open, but you know he's a Marine. You know he a soldier.
Yeah, you could see he's got the Marine tattoo.
Well,
Got
not
the
just
camo,
that. Not
he's
just
got the
that, but I'm
hat.
just saying like his attire. It's not extra. It's just I'm wearing something that if I was to find myself in combat, it'd probably be a lot more appropriate than some wild ass colors like your man Barbecue.
Or Chuckles. Bro, Chuckles he just wore some pants and a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
And I don't remember his name, but the basketball player.
Oh, Outlaw
Do
or
you,
something?
yeah, do you know like he always talks like he's like a sports announcer.
You mean the one G.I. Joe that never got made into a toy? A toy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Gung Ho looks nice.
Yeah, he looks good.
55, December of 2023.
This is cool. It's by TB League. You know, TB League. They do the the figures with the
Seamless.
lifelike seam. Yeah, they got the seamless joints and they got the lifelike skin, and they're anatomically correct. I'm not saying Ken is anatomically correct.
He might be though.
I'm just saying usually that's what they go for. Looks good, but
Yeah, I can't really see nothing that wrong. The soft goods look well on it. It looks nice and muscular. It's got that Ken look from Street Fighter. Ain't much really else I can say about it though. It's decent.
yeah,
Face sculpts can be some of them okay, but I see they got a Ryu. The Ryu look good, you know.
yeah. Can't have a Ken without a Ryu.
Decent accessories. Got enough hands. Got some extra feet. Yeah. Price though, yeah, $290, $29 deposit.
Yikes.
First quarter of 2024 allegedly. How big is he? 1.6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's on par, I guess, with the prices of like 6 scale stuff now.
Transformers. Arm
Here we
cannon
go.
missing. All right, from Transformers Legacy Evolution, we have leader Armada Universe Megatron.
Uh, I have the original Titans Return one, and I recently got the Fans Hobby Masterpiece. I don't know if I need this one, but I'm still tempted
I said again,
because
I'm
he
not.
looks good.
I've never been that big of a fan of this version of Megatron, even though I know he is a very popular version of Megatron. Outside of G1 and Beast Wars, this guy's probably like the next one that a lot of people, or maybe second to Transformer Prime, but he's up there. I don't like him because he has no arm cannon, but I'll say that about any Megatron if they don't have one. I'll say, like I said this to you guys, out of all the versions, this Armada one because it's been made before, this is probably the best one. So.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't drop money on that Fans Hobby, I'd be getting this one because retail wise, it's the best one. Man,
Yeah, I'm on the fence about this one. I usually don't buy variations of Prime and Megatron, but yeah, I like this one, and we got the Command Class Armada Prime coming out too.
yeah, I'm probably gonna end up going in on these because like Unicron trilogy was my bread and butter growing up. So I kind of have a hard time passing on these. And like you said, I kind of want that Commander Class Prime.
Yeah, see, that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the thing about Prime and Megatron, right? Is like you can't buy one and not the other. Like if you if you think you're gonna want that Armada Prime, you might as well just get the Megatron.
Yeah, and they already draw. I just picked up Hot Shot and Starscream too. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
so they're slowly building that show. So I'll probably get it because as much as I love the Fans Hobby one, it's masterpiece scaled and it doesn't scale with like the Hot Shot or the Starscream they put out.
Yeah, I feel
These
you.
do is the thing. So
I feel you. Yeah, I'm sort of on the fence about this one, but I'm on the fence, but I'm more on the side of I'm probably gonna get it.
yeah,
Again, like I said,
yeah.
pass for me. Like I said, looks good, nice. It's got a lot going for it, but not my Megatron. But cheers to those who do get it, because like I said, it's not bad. If it had an arm cannon, maybe I'd talk to him, but he doesn't. I can't rock with him. I'm sorry. But like I said, out of the non G1 Megatrons, he's probably one of the decent looking ones that are breaking out of the
Hmm.
mold of traditional Megatron.
Yeah.
Yeah,
56
agreed.
bucks, August of 2023. Next we have
Yeah.
Deluxe. What's his name? Axel
Axel
Grease.
Axel
Grease.
Grease.
This is a
Yeah. So she's
Decepticon
actually
female Junkion.
yeah, female Decepticon Junkion, which I don't know. It seems like we're doing a lot here.
I kind of have a soft spot for it.
Yeah.
It's neat, you know.
Yeah. Again, I'm gonna get it for sure. It seems like a lot. Like, but yeah,
This is like
I'm gonna get her. I like the old mode.
The alt mode reminds me of Lockdown from Animated.
Yeah.
Damn, do you think they might end up using this for him?
Probably.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just like I'm in the minority. I was open to having more Junkions that are not motorcycles, but now I don't know. I don't know if I want Decepticon Junkions.
I feel like this would be better if the color scheme was one mode. Because, like I said, it's not the worst thing in figure, but then this alt mode just looks like a lot of just plastic thrown together.
Yeah.
And I feel like if this car, if they chose like one color, and then if you wanted to mix some of these colors, have them be accents, that might have worked out better. Like if this whole thing was just a dark navy blue, like the hood is in the back, and then gave it the purple accents, this shit would have been a whole lot better. To be honest, give it black wheels, keep the purple grill, and just give this shit give the whole paint job navy, and just leave the purple accents. Instead of the black here, make this navy. Make all this navy and keep your purples. Make the wheels. Hell, if you want to keep the grill like this chrome, keep the chrome. But paint the rest of this plastic should be the navy. Keep the purple accents. Change this. Get rid of this black, because this black makes it just look like a clump of plastic thrown together. That's the only real beef I have with this. Like, this would be, if I knew how to like repaint shit, I totally would. And I promise you, it would look like a better looking figure. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because when I look at the robot mode, the only parts that really stand out are what? The blue and like the under purple that was underneath it. So you would think you would want the alt mode to kind of reflect what the bot mode is. There's no black on the alt mode here. It's all purples, chrome, and blue, right?
Yeah.
So then why is the alt mode got black? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like in a practical sense, it would make more sense that if my legs are bumping blue, my shoulders bumping blue, my wrist inside and chest are bumping the purple and a little bit of the chrome to match my feet. Then I get to the alt mode and then there's black. Nah, this should be motherfucking. This should be on some navy, on some blue.
Yeah.
Because it's short shit.
I agree.
It's short shit. I'm saying I only say that because none of it reflects in the figure. There's no black here. So why is the alt mode black? Like that seems like a very big like snafu that like somebody like this is not finished. Because it doesn't make sense. None of this translates to this right here. None of it.
Listen, halfway through the process, they fired the painter, and like they hired the colorblind one to finish it.
They did whatever, but like clearly, like I said, it's one of those things of like, it's a decent figure, it's a new character. You want to get these off the ground, but you're sitting here not giving it the attention it should get. So someone like me should give a fuck about this. Because you're trying to convince someone like me who's like, oh, all I want is G1 shit. This is not a G1 character. You're trying to break new IP, which is great, but you're giving a character that, like, this could be better. This could be better. Like I said, where's my Cyclonus guy? Even he could have told you, man, no, paint it one color. One color.
The Cyclonus guy is kind of like the David Fincher of Transformers. He just rarely shows up, and when he does, it's just
because if you look in your mind's eye and if you picture this, if the rest of this was blue, wheels black, and the rest, like I say, you can keep the chrome in the back, you can creep for the sides just to kind of give it that engine motif. But if the rest of this was blue with the purple accents as black wheels, this shit would look a whole hell of a lot better. Dare anybody to even challenge me on that?
You don't like this Barbie transformer?
Nah, I mean, it's cool. Like I said, the body shows me something that the art mode's not given. But again, I'm passing on it anyway because I know they got the male junkie on. That's the same mold, and I'm not crazy about that one either. I believe a junkie on's supposed to be a motorcycle only, but that's just me. $26,
Oh,
July of
is the male?
2023. Alright, next on the docket, this is the one that's pretty the only one I really want, and that's Voyager Dirge here. Completes that Conehead trilogy that we have. People have been waiting for this guy for forever because he was exclusive in the beginning, which was always a stupid decision.
So this is just like a straight up re-release, right? No changes?
No changes.
No changes.
Okay, yeah, because I actually managed to get the original, so I can actually pass on him then.
Yeah, they didn't add nothing. They didn't take nothing away. It's the same figure, the one everybody needed, the one everybody wanted. So
yeah,
I'm definitely getting this.
And like
I've been
I said,
asking
if you got
for
this
cone
one, if
heads.
you got him and the other two and the other Seekers that was in that same line, this completes it. You're done.
mm-hmm.
You're
Yep.
done here. You're done. There's nothing more you need to do.
Well, yeah, Dirge and Ramjet were in a 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was very, very hard to get. It was exclusive to Amazon. So
Yeah.
I'm happy we're getting a second chance.
Yeah, I barely managed to get them back in the day.
Yeah.
They were tough. So I hope they're gonna go and re-release Ramjet and Thrust.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
So $36, August 2023. All right, moving on. We got some more Transformers in the building. Get yourself a deluxe Beachcomber, which any other day, any other day this would be a legend scale, but now he's deluxe.
Okay, so this is like a brand new mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I might get him then.
Brand new mold. He's got
I have the old one.
He's got ankle rotation. Like, I mean, they filled him out. Again, I would still say this should be a Legends, but this is what Legends should actually be right here. Like the attention to, it's not a bunch of hollow bits and bullshit. They painted the wheels for God's sakes. Yeah. And I passed on the last Beachhead that came out, but if I seen this one, I would probably get this one.
Yeah, it looks good.
$26, July of 2023. All right. Next we got Deluxe Autobot DevCon.
Yeah, this is a character I've definitely never heard of.
DevCon
same.
he's technically a G1 character. Like, he was a character that showed up in like one episode. He was like a bounty hunter, just kind of a grifter Autobot.
I'm cool with it. Like, he's basically just a repaint of the Blur.
It looks good though.
So, yeah, it looks good. I like the light blue. I'm a go in on this.
He's the type of character for me that, like, if you was to have kind of a display, he would just be that random Autobot who you don't mind dying.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like somebody who, like, if you were doing like a photo shoot, he would be a background character just to fill out, like, oh, look at his extra people from Cybertron and shit. Like, he's nobody you know, but he looks like he should be he should be there though. That's what I get from his character. But again, looks good. Alt mode's fine. July 2023. And next we got a Voyager, a Nemesis Prime. So if you didn't get the first version, now there's a chance to get another version, but this time he's ultra dark, extra emo, extra broody, and ready for destruction.
I'm good on this. I don't need this.
Oh, you're passing on this one?
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I don't know. If I see it, maybe, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to order it. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't need a Nemesis Leo convoy.
Part of me wants it just because every version of Optimus I have the Nemesis. You know.
Trunks says he doesn't
This
need it,
one
but it's a black
don't.
lion, so he said he wants it though. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but it's just like a thing of like I just don't. I have a lot of primes in my collection, but I'm not a big Nemesis Prime fan.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate.
I'm kind of with you,
different
Trunks. I kind of just want it because.
But the Nemesis is just like, eh.
Because the alt mode's cool, like a black lion. That's neat, but we'll see.
Yeah, I won't take away the alt mode. Definitely looks nice though. I won't deny that it looks good. It's just me personally, I don't need it.
Yeah, he's like not a necessary character, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
$36, August of 2023. Now this is what I'm talking about when they say they give you these junk right here. This is the newest
I saw a few of these in person.
This is Scar.
Yeah, this one I will get. Even though it's a core class, it's a new Dinobot. I like it. Again, like with the Junkions, I don't mind like adding new characters. Like I kind of like the idea of doing like new Dinobots, you know?
Yeah.
Although I wish he wasn't this scale.
Yeah, for a new character, you should go bigger scale. Come on.
Yeah, like I wish they would have just made him. But again, they basically they had to make him to complete that Volcanicus, right? Like if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have this figure.
Wait, do these combine?
Yeah.
Does the combiner look good?
Doubtful.
Yeah, it looks all right.
I'm gonna look that up because now I might change things.
But yeah, I'm gonna get him. It's a new character. It's a new Dinobot. I'm in.
Well, $13.
But I do recognize that I wish it was like a leader class or like even like a Voyager wouldn't be so bad.
July of 2023. Now from Fans Hobbies, we've got a Master Builder MB283A, Freight Storm, which is their version of a Masterpiece Dredgewind.
Yeah, it looks good.
Which he's a Power Master. So he's got his little Power Master with him.
Are you getting this?
He's one of those characters that I don't need at the moment. It would be like if I picked him up, it would be way later because he's G1, but he's not American G1. He carries over into the Japanese cartoons.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking at the Legacy Volcanicus combined. That's not that bad.
No.
Like this is he would be if they did like a Masterpiece Master Force line, he would be one of those characters.
Okay.
I have him from I think it was Power of the Primes.
Yeah, they did. They made a Power of the Primes. He's supposed to come with another guy with Dredgewind, and I forget the other dude's name. But like they could combine together into like one big jet, but they were both Power Masters.
Yeah, I have the Power of the Primes one. I'll probably just stick with that. But
yeah, I'm with you.
It'll set you back $135, September of 2023. And like I said, for a Masterpiece scale figure, that's not a bad price right there.
Mm-hmm.
Next we have from Planet X, we got a PXC03 Nemesis Black, which is basically their version of a dark version of Victory Leo.
looks cool.
Yeah, not bad. It's gonna cost you $170, May of 2023. While we're still talking about figures, let's talk about that whole the plastic returning and how we feel about some of that. Because I think, like I said, I don't think anyone here is like this is a bad thing. I think we all looked at it like it's something that at least you knew it had to come back. Like this closed box shit was gonna run its course. But you got to bring back the plastics.
I mean, I'm happy about it because that means I can continue buying you know how Hasbro does the vintage Transformers.
Yeah.
I was at Walmart yesterday. I saw their vintage Starscream, and I didn't get it because I don't care to have, because I would keep it in the box, but I can't even see it because of the no plastic thing. So, I mean, I'm happy that they're bringing it back.
Well, yeah, that's also too.
I'm sort of
the scams of people returning shit and you getting fucking Gugats in the goddamn box.
I've been pretty lucky. I haven't had that happen to me, but I don't like buying all the deluxes without the windows because I don't know. It's just done right. Because a lot of times they're just missing pieces, like they fall out, or people just take them. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sort of indifferent. Because on the one hand, I'm an opener. Like I don't buy stuff to keep it in box ever. So the thing with the packaging, like it never personally affected me, but I do see the problem it caused for the collecting community as a whole. So I'm glad, and it tells me that Hasbro is listening. It tells me that they're listening.
Also, by the way, we're looking at Mezco Toys Storm Shadow.
Yeah, they're listening enough that they're like, okay, people have a problem with this. We need to fix it. And I appreciate that. Yeah, this Storm Shadow is really nice.
Yeah, he's good looking.
I don't know personally that I need to get a Mezco Storm Shadow. Like, I think Hasbro's given us a couple of pretty good Storm Shadows. I wouldn't necessarily spend Mezco money on it, is what I'm saying.
This is more if you want like a Storm Shadow with some soft goods, really.
Yeah.
Come on, why is Jade over here taking on this jobber?
Hey, Billy Starks isn't a fucking jobber.
She gonna be a jobber here tonight? You think she walking away with the host title?
Hey, man.
Well, I don't know if I'm saying that, but you know, I wouldn't call Billy Starks a jobber per se. She's definitely doing the job, but
That's me. I look at the lights.
come on, man, you gotta put some respect on Space Jesus' name.
Well, it's a good looking Storm Shadow. I like it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's just the money. Typically the only mezcos I really buy are like if it's a character that nobody else is really making.
Comes with a nice array of weapons. Look at that arrow with bows.
Yeah, they give you a lot of stuff.
Set you back $95 with a $9.50 deposit. December of 2023. Next we got from Hot Toys, we got C3PO. From 40th Anniversary Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, it looks good. Pricey, but it looks good.
Yeah. Decent looking 3PO.
I like the Salacious Crumb that he comes with.
Yeah, you can pop out his eye too. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's the R2 they're gonna do.
Yeah. Which I'm surprised they just don't ever just sell them as a 2-piece.
Then people would be less likely to buy because of the price. Be like $500-600.
I mean, is it that far off already?
No, I guess not.
I mean, you're looking at $350 with a $35 deposit, August of 2024. And I think I just closed out the damn page like a dummy too. Hold on. We got Darth Vader. Just the basic bitch version, though. The deluxe version comes with the electrified Darth Vader face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they put this out because I've been in the market for a 6-scale Vader, and they put out the Obi-Wan version, which I was planning on getting, but I might go in on this. I don't know. He's pricey though.
He is. And like I said, this is the basic bitch version. There's a deluxe version too.
I wouldn't need the deluxe version though, because I don't have an Emperor. So there would be no point for the electricity effects.
Yeah, this one is $315, $31 deposit. And if I'm not mistaken, I bet you that other one's already sold out too.
Probably.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, Gojir. I think I'll agree. I think Revenge of the Jedi Vader would probably be the best one. That's kind of why I'm tempted. I like the Obi-Wan version just because it comes with the battle damaged helmet. But I'd prefer classic.
Yeah, I think that one with the battle damage is pretty tight.
Yeah, it is like the helmet, the his chest plate and everything. He's fully damaged, so I'm kind of in a bind.
She not loaded now, huh? Whatever.
Yeah, same Gojir. If I had the money, I'd get both. Yeah, but
You know what? Fuck it. We move on. You know what I'm saying. You know what it is.
yeah.
Next from Hot Toys, we got Avengers Mech Strike Black Panther 1/6 scale.
Ooh.
He's a transformer. Technically.
Catmo's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like if a Bayformer was given a little more love and attention.
Yeah, I don't know. Where's the where's this coming from? This is,
I don't know. I was just thinking the
seems
same
really
thing. Like,
out of
who
left
is this?
field.
Who is this for?
Like, is this based off something or?
I
Not to
think
my
it technically
knowledge.
is. I don't know what Mech Strike is. I think it's a game, like
What's it-
an app
what's-
or something, like a phone
what's it-
game.
What's it called?
Mech Strike.
Okay.
But I don't know. I could just be talking out of my butt. I swore I saw something like that.
Quads. Man, looks good. Gonna set you back $470 though, with a $47 deposit in case you change your mind.
Jesus Christ.
Overly priced at you bust. Now, Naruto over here, he heard about All Might. He's like, I want to get in the game. So we got this Naruto bust. This looks like the ultimate Naruto
looks fine.
mode. It's decent looking. Oh my God, Jay Cargill retained. Shocker. the host title. But as you can see, say for the broke boys out here, you're talking almost $1,500 with a $218.25 deposit, non-refundable in case you change your mind. Third
Which I
quarter
do.
of January, third quarter of 2023. I mean, and yeah, that'll do it for the fake news. So, fellas, hold on a second. Where you guys at? There we go. All right, so that was a pretty healthy fake news there, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, we did miss a lot though. So, before we get to trailers and all that, we do have a fight. I figured we could talk about Mandalorian since we weren't here last week, so we kind of got 2 episodes to talk about. You want to get into those?
Sure.
Yeah. Y'all are gonna have to refresh my memory on last week's episode, though.
Okay, this week's episode was the one where they had to help out Carl Weathers in his town, and then last week's was, I'm trying to remember, my memory's hazy.
No. Last week was Carl Weathers.
Yeah, this week was the cameos and
last
shit.
week was Carl Weathers. Yeah. This week was the
This week was the droid episode.
No, it was the Jack Black episode. Yeah,
where they're trying
the
to find out why
droids.
Yeah. Okay,
Jack
so
Black.
last week's episode, I thought was pretty good. It was cool to kind of finally see all the Mandos, kind of see them in action, doing shit.
Yeah. Like kind of coming out of the shadows and stuff, trying to reclaim their home world.
Yeah.
And then you get the thing of the armorer telling Bo-Katan that she walks both ways.
Yeah, so she can kind of take her helmet off.
Yeah. Which, real quick, before we get kind of further into the episode, like, I've been hearing people out there kind of like being mad about the season of The Mandalorian, where I look at it like, if we're not getting a lot of, Din Djarin and Baby Yoda type things, and they're like, oh, this is the Bo-Katan season or whatever, and it's like, I don't even mind that, because technically the show is called The Mandalorian. I'd like to learn more about the race of Mandalorian. So if the story veered off to another Mandalorian, I'd be okay with that. I don't have to continue to follow Din Djarin's story. Especially if there are other Mandalorians out there. That's
basically like what Book of Boba Fett is, right? Like Book of Boba Fett, it's basically just another season of The Mandalorian, but the focus is less on Din Djarin and more on Boba Fett.
Basically.
So yeah, like I agree. I don't know, like
I don't have an issue with it, like where it's like, oh, it's kind of focusing a little more on Bo-Katan, because it's like, okay, technically, if we look at the arc of what is the Din Djarin, his shit is already complete. There's no real story more for him to do. Like he got Grogu back. He purified himself in the waters. He's once again a Mandalorian. That's it. It's over. Like, you didn't have to do a full. like season. You didn't have to do a season just to get him into the water. They knocked that out in like 2 episodes. So it's like, what else do we need to know about the Mandalorian? There's no other real conflict other than, okay, Carl Weathers gives him a call because his plan is under attack by pirates. But like at that point, again, it's like we've now reintroduced the culture of Mandalore. We've established that Mandalore planet itself is still habitable. And we're sitting there like, we don't want to live in the caves anymore. We don't want to. We shouldn't have to live in the sewers. And we branch out into that now. If like the story branched into the heavy duty Mandalorian or whoever else, I wouldn't mind, because we've been told in Star Wars lore that pretty much every Mandalorian is a fucking badass. So why do I need to always follow Din Djarin?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Every Mandalorian's a badass, so it doesn't matter who the story's talking about. I know if there's a Mandalorian involved, he's probably going to be a badass, because all Mandalorians in the Star Wars universe have been portrayed as badasses. So, and like I said, the show is called The Mandalorian. It's not specific to one Mandalorian. It's not like Din Djarin is the Mandalorian. No, it's the Mandalorian. So it can be about anybody. Like if they did a whole episode of just the Mandalorians that were guns for hire, I bet you it'd still be a good show, because it's about Mandalorians, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like those who were getting butthurt, they're like, oh, this is all about Bo-Katan now, and she's a Mandalorian, right?
Listen, Bo-Katan, her story goes back as far as Clone Wars.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
She kind of has the right, you know. She kind of has.
Is not even done technically.
Yeah, like listen, you can only do so much with Din Djarin. It's got to come to an end. If you keep milking him, he's just going to become boring.
Jimmy, I think we're already there.
Yeah, like he's better.
He's
almost better as a background character at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He's just there to add an extra hand. He's that ex machina that, you know, if he shows up, everything's probably gonna be okay. At this point,
but I don't know. Like again, he's there. He's still there. Like he's still doing stuff. Like it's not like he's absent from the episodes.
No,
he's still there. It's just.
But there's also like this kind of B plot story of definitely that girl who quote unquote's being rehabilitated. She's definitely doing fucking ops in the New Republic. I think we can all agree on that, right?
Yeah.
That she's definitely she's definitely doing ops for the Empire, because Moff Gideon breaks out of his prison. He didn't even go to trial. She mind wiped that doctor dude for no reason, purely out of beef. So
I guess too, like the end of last week's episode, they reveal that whoever broke Moff Gideon free was wearing Beskar, so that adds an interesting wrinkle too.
It does. But like I said, Shorty got something to do with it, though. She definitely got something to do with it. She. Oh, they're getting the titles tonight. I like, what do you think of the new Ring of Honor belts they got?
I like them.
I like that they kept with the old school style of them being silver plated, and they just touched them up a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, they just made them look a little more
like they took the woman's title, and instead of it gold, now it's the silver plate, which it looks a lot better because it matches every other title. The only title that's still gold is the TV title.
Yeah.
But I like the new looks for the belts though.
They still have the familiar look of the Ring of Honor titles, but they have a more like they look more modern. Like they just look like updated. I'm glad they didn't go too far out.
I feel like they retired all those after Jay's passing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Like officially retire these belts. Let's not put them in circulation. They probably let Mark keep those belts.
I think yeah. Like I think it's similar to when Brody Lee passed away. Right. They're like the TNT title with the red strap is gone now.
Yeah. But like I said, I like the new belts though. The round side plates, I got to get used to, but I like the main plates, so I'm okay with it. I was
Yeah.
surprised that they gave it to the Lucha Bros though.
Yeah. Like of all the teams, that's the last team I would have expected.
But I'm not upset about it. I mean, we know what happened to Dante, which again, man, the Martin brothers, bro, they can't get a break.
Nah, man. They somewhere one of their ancestors must have pissed off a gypsy or something. They must have some kind of fam.
Nah,
They must have some
they
kind
not
of
meant to be
family
high
curse.
flyers. Y'all need to stay to the ground, bro.
Yeah, maybe they need to start developing a ground game because it seems like one of them's always injured. It seems like.
Well, at least if you're gonna sit there on the shelf, you could beef up a little bit. Add a little poundage.
Might as well.
Yeah. But
But
yeah,
all right, yeah.
going
So
back to Mandalorian though.
this week's episode, I did not really like. Actually, I did not like this episode at all.
What didn't you like about it?
I didn't care for the cameos.
Yeah, I thought those were stupid.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
I don't know. I didn't like the cameos. I feel like they were just too on the nose. Like Jack Black singing like show tunes in Star Wars is just too much for me.
Well, you mean
Did I
you didn't appreciate Lizzo?
no. No, I didn't care for them at all. I thought they were both irritating. I didn't also it kind of didn't make sense to me where like the season opens with Din Djarin starting to accept droids more and starting to be more open to droids. You know, like he spends the first thing he does in this season is tries to rebuild his best friend IG-11, and it just seems like now we're instantly back to he hates droids.
I mean,
And then the thing with Bo-Katan and Axe Wolves just feels like it wrapped up too quickly. Like when you started off with Axe Wolves and Casca Reeves and they're doing stuff, like again, like we talked about, like I was more interested in that. Like, okay, cool, let's see what these two characters have been up to. But then we talk about burying the lead. Then we go to Din Djarin and Bo-Katan. The whole episode is them doing this trivial thing for Jack Black, and then they wrap up the Bo-Katan Axe Wolves thing. They wrap it up in like 5 minutes. I wanted more of the latter, less of the former.
I feel you.
I don't know. What did you guys think?
Like I said, I think this season of Mandalorian is like it's giving you a little bit of Jinjarin, but it's also kind of giving you more kind of Mandalorian lore, while at the same time kind of still giving you like this like Moff Gideon's looming in the wing somewhere.
I
Yeah.
think they're doing too many things at once. You know,
Yeah.
I kind of wish they would just lay all their cards on the table and just, finish off Din Djarin's story and then kind of move on to bigger picture stuff.
Especially like there's only 2 episodes left.
Yeah, because right now it's just one scene is this storyline, the next scene is this storyline, the third this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just there's 2 episodes left, and I don't understand what the point of this season is. I don't understand where we're going. Like I thought at one point that it was gonna like eventually it was gonna come down to Bo-Katan challenging Din Djarin for the dark saber,
Mhm.
but he basically just willingly gave it up to her.
That's what I thought this season was going to be about. Just like the the power struggle between them.
Yeah,
And,
like that's
yeah.
like I thought in my head I was like, okay, eventually we're gonna get like Din Djarin's clans, like they're gonna fight Bo-Katan and her crew, and it's gonna be like a Mando war for like control of Mandalore. Like that's kind of where I thought it was going a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be the case, and I just don't really understand what this season is building to. Like there's no there's no real bad guy yet that we know of. Like who's even like the villain in this season? It,
The
it,
last two seasons were really simple. You know, it's
yeah,
just you got to get Grogu to this place. you know, and they had a lot of room to work with, but I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. It just seems like we're doing a lot of stuff with this season, but I don't really know, like what are we doing? Like what are we building to?
It kind of feels like just having Mando episodes for the sake of having Mando episodes. There's no
Yeah.
real overarching main story. It's just here you go.
Like the stuff with Bo-Katan trying to get Mandalore back. I'm interested in that. Give me more of that and less of like Din Djarin being an errand boy for Jack Black. I don't know. That's just me though.
Now, how you feel about her reclaiming the dark saber, though?
Um, I'm okay with it, honestly. I think I think it was always headed to that anyway. Like I feel
Yeah,
like it was gonna
but
only
like
be a
you would
matter
thought
of
it would
time.
be more of a physical conflict, and then it just he kind of played semantics with it,
Hmm.
where it's like I didn't fight you, but I lost the knife, I lost the saber, you got the saber, so by our creed, it's now your saber.
That's what I mean, and unless I'm remembering wrong, it wasn't even technically like he lost a fight, right? Like he got caught in a trap. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he got caught in a trap, but I guess by the creed, he got caught and someone else took possession of the saber, so that by the creed, he lost the saber. But then
I guess,
Bo-Katan
but
possessed
then
the. Then Bo-Katan gets the saber and then defeats the person who said, you know, got the saber from Din Djarin.
yeah, I don't know. I just hope that we kind of start streamlining, and I just want to kind of understand what this season is building to. I feel like that's the problem for me is I still don't know what's the point of this season. Like season 2, like season 1, okay, it's about getting Grogu to this person, and then season 2 it's about, okay, well, Grogu has to learn from a Jedi, so that's the purpose. I just, again, I don't understand what are we building to in this season.
What this season should have been is what that one episode or few episodes in Book of Boba Fett was. They should have stretched that all the way out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would have been the logical next step in his story.
Like I said, I thought we were building to like a Mando fight, but again, it's not even the case. Because now all the clans are merging, so I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. They're trying to rebuild Mandor.
Maybe it has something to do with the movie coming out, because they're doing a Mandalore movie. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because that was announced at like the Lucasfilm show studio thing.
There was a lot of stuff announced.
Yeah.
Some good, some bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Skywalker.
But other than that, I mean, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But I think we are at that time. I think it's time for a fight.
All right.
And I think we need to get into this fight.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So first, in the next round of our Spaghett and Friends Invitational Cup Ladies Night, we have the sexy assassin Electra taking on the native warrior. What's her name?
Naru.
Naru.
Pull up Naru for y'all, for you lovely people. There we go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we start fight, Matt, would you tell the lovely people at home the rules of said fights?
All right, so rules as always. You have to imagine that this is a complete random encounter. So obviously, there's going to be no prep time. You have to imagine as if both fighters just wake up, perceive each other as a threat. One, they must neutralize in a manner in which they normally would. The only weapons or equipment they have access to is anything that they would have with them on a regular day or like a regular mission. Yeah, again, similar when it comes to powers and abilities. Only things that they could do regularly, like nothing that they just did one time because the power of friendship. None of that shit. There's got to be stuff that they can normally do. Of course, bloodlust is turned on. They got to fight. There's no question of talk. There can be no question of talking it out. Somebody's gonna win here, and yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's fight.
All right, Jimmy, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, okay. Obviously, Electra has, I mean, like, far better hand-to-hand skills than Naru. I mean,
Yeah.
Kind of like a mastery of the martial arts. She's got the two, what do you call those again? They're not side. Oh, are they? Okay. Yeah. So she's proficient in blade combat. Naru is, Naru's typically like a hunter. I wouldn't say she's particularly skilled in hand-to-hand combat, but she can hold her own. And like in terms of weapons, she's got a bow, probably the throwing axe she had. Not much on her.
See, I wonder, does the throwing axe is that a bit of does that give her a bit of an advantage, right? Because Electra doesn't really have any sort of ranged weapons.
I would say yeah, but it's held on by like a thin piece of string that Electra can just snip, you know?
Yeah.
Because like that's the whole that's like Naru's gag is she can like reel it back in,
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Naru killed a predator.
Yeah.
Has Electra killed anything the caliber of a predator?
Mm,
I would say that makes her pretty
Let me
formidable,
think.
and she's resourceful.
Yeah.
Plus, her natural instincts, Native American tracking skills, use of medicine and other herbal makes her dangerous.
Yeah.
I think like her use of her environment could definitely make her formidable. I think this would definitely come to like a hand-to-hand combat situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The all right. The thing too with Naru is she did kill a predator, but she had the advantage of being able to kind of use her environment and she kind of was able to trap him uh, in a one on one fight. Electra's probably gonna win. Like Electra's a trained assassin. Like she's a professional. Naru, not at all. Like
Yeah.
she has no training in martial arts. She has really nothing. She brings nothing to the table other than the fact that she could use her environment. But I feel like if this is a one on one fight in a confined spot, and she doesn't have the advantage of being able to set up some traps. I don't see a scenario in which she wins.
Yeah, yeah,
I think Electra's going to take this one.
I agree. And like the only way she was to kill the predator anyway is by using his own tech, you know?
Yeah,
Anyway, like the trap she set.
but also she trapped him in the quicksand, right?
Yeah, that's true. She did. That's true.
Yeah, I like Electra's a trained professional. Like she kills people professionally.
Oh, Gojira says Elektra defeated the Skrull Wolverine and the Skrull Daredevil.
Yeah,
Yeah, Elektra takes this.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Naru puts up a fight, but yeah, said skills truly pay the bills here tonight.
Well, looks like Electra moves on to the next round.
Elektra.
There's so much more tournament left. There's still a lot of hard-hitting ladies out there ready to get their fisticuffs on. So,
Mm-hmm.
Sexy ladies.
but moving on from the fights, we now move on to the main event of the night. The reason you all came here, ladies and gentlemen. You came here for those movie trailers, so I hope you got your popcorn ready. Let me just do a little mild.
I got a.
pour in here.
I don't have popcorn. I got a tub of candy corn though, but I don't think you guys want any.
You are very-
This
Yeah,
Oh, villain.
y'all like your
this guy,
mozzarella
this guy.
sticks, you know.
You just
I'm more of a
you
candy
just a
corn
villain,
man.
Jimmy. You just a villain.
Am I a cool villain at least? Like,
Why don't you just get like a scented candle and just take a big old bite of that? That's basically what you eat.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that. He says confidently. As a primary villain of this group, my first target is Ethan Hawke.
Oh my god.
He's just okay, but that's enough for me to go after him.
Leave Ethan Hawke alone. He'll get his brother to Tony to beat you up with his skateboard.
Yeah,
Tony Hawk.
stop being such a villain, man. Stop
Gotta
being a villain. All right, so we're gonna jump.
listen. Every villain has a good reason.
You done being a villain
Let's do
over
it.
there, Jimmy?
Oh yeah, I got it all out of my system.
You sure?
I think so.
Okay. We're gonna move on to trailers now. We got a couple to watch. Since you're over here wanting to be a villain, our first one is the newest trailer for Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion, coming to a Disney Plus, of course. Which a lot of people are not having high hopes for this show, but I think it might be interesting if done right.
I think it looks better than what we've been getting from the Marvel shows.
So let's hope for the best. And
Like I'm way more hyped. I'm way more hyped after watching this than I was after watching the first trailer for She-Hulk. I'll tell you that much.
She-Hulk.
yeah, I have a little more confidence in this than I did She-Hulk. So I definitely agree with you on that one. All right, well, let's take a look at Secret Wars.
Fury. Since you've been gone, things have gotten much worse. Why do you think I came back?
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
Talk a little. So they kind of established that the Fury we've been seeing in Dash movies was just a scroll the whole time.
Yep,
This is
I don't know.
personal.
I think so.
Very few of us know about the war's fought
See,
in the
like
shadows.
Captain Marvel kind of
Raged
established
on
that the
this
Skrulls were good guys.
Do you feel responsible?
So I don't know. It's a little confusing.
Where are the Avengers? This war is one I have to fight alone.
But I like. I don't know. I like it.
You're the most wanted man.
I like seeing Nick Fury get the spotlight.
You don't know what they have planned for you.
You know, like instead of Nick Fury just being like a side character, he's going to take.
And we look like we got a super scroll popping off too.
One
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's interesting. On the
That looks
Disney
good to
Plus.
me,
Yeah,
man.
it looks good. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I mean, I don't know why I would stop now. Like I've been watching all the other Disney Plus shows. I ain't gonna stop now. Might as well keep going, right?
Hey, Again, compared to Miss Marvel and She-Hulk, looks like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, definitely. By the way, if you want to check these trailers out yourself, links are down below as well. So like we're not sharing, we spreading the wealth. All right, let's move on to the next trailer we got popping off here. We got something from DC. They still trying to make a footprint in the trailer game. What they're offering, they coming out the game with the Blue Beetle.
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes.
Can't help but just feel
You finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Jaime.
They don't get out much. I just want to rock. Jenny?
I like your man from Cobra Kai. He's good.
But do not open it.
You went in to get us shops, and all you brought back was a hamburger?
Okay, I don't think it's a burger.
You haven't looked?
What the hell is that?
George Lopez, 2 sons.
How did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me.
But I don't know, I don't know. There's just something about this. It just doesn't feel it's like a CW show.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It kind of feels like it could be a CW show. But I ain't gonna lie, the suit looks pretty decent.
Who said that?
Yeah, the suit does.
It's gonna be okay. It's looking good. It's looking tight.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait, no.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you
Apparently,
want.
this is the
This ain't what you want.
James Gunn universe.
What is going on? I just want to rock.
It's called the Scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying
I think it wasn't supposed to be.
It's designed to protect its host.
This ain't what you want.
Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes it doesn't.
Body out of here.
I think I cut a bus in half.
The Scarab chose you, but it belongs to
That
me.
suit is like fucking perfect though.
Hello, you
Yeah,
feel for
yeah,
your
they knocked
family.
it out.
Makes you weak. I just want to rock.
I wonder if we'll get like
The universe has sent you a gift, and you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it.
Apparently we are, because I think his suit was spotted in the movie.
Whatever you can imagine,
Like the
I can
spandex.
create.
And then apparently the Blue Beetle before him, Jade something, I forget, Jade
Nice
Garrett or
choice.
something. Oh yeah.
Several versions of
It's like Batman stuff. Batman's a
Yeah.
fascist.
I just want to rock.
Why you call Batman a fascist, George Lopez? I mean, like I said, looks good. I don't know what it would do for the DC universe in a whole, but it can't be any worse, right?
It looks fun. It kind of it'll probably be like a Shazam, like a light comedy.
Yeah, they looking for somebody to be that Spider-Man. I mean, this Blue Beetle's been a popular Blue Beetle for a few years. Cause like I said, yeah, the at least the one I grew up with, he's been gone for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, he got shot in the head.
Yep.
It was pretty brutal. But either way, it's just like, you know what? More people recognize this Blue Beetle. He's been kind of the guy they've been pushing for a few years now, so I'm okay with it, man. Plus, the other his predecessor really was kind of lame and kind of plain.
Agreed.
And the one that came before him was even lamer and plainer. I mean, I'm saying what it is. This is what it is. It wasn't like, listen, the only thing that made Blue Beetle the character itself keep kind of relevant was the relationship he had with Booster Gold.
Yep.
Well, I think that's why. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that in itself is really the only thing that kind of kept Blue Beetle kind of a relevant character of like, oh, I know him because him and Booster Gold get in all kinds of fucking trouble.
See, I think that's why they're making this part of the Gun universe because, well, like you said, he's got plans for Booster Gold, so. Now you have your when you get that Booster Gold, we get that Booster Gold movie, we'll have Blue Beetle already established.
Yeah. What, are they going to try to buddy up this version of Booster Gold and Blue Beetle?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, all right, go ahead. Go for it. Like I said, it can't be any worse, right?
No.
And you know what? I at least trust James Gunn enough that his track record of like, okay, he kind of gets superhero movies. You know what I'm saying? So he'll go out of his way to at least try to respect the lore. So I'm okay with this. I'll at least give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Until you produce Dookie, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, yo, this just gonna be trash. This just gonna be trash. Well, you know what? I trust James Gunn enough that like I've seen enough of his work to be like, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So you know. But yeah, this looks interesting. I'm definitely kind of curious about this. By the way, before we move on to the next trailer, has anybody had a chance to catch Mario Brothers yet?
I'm going tomorrow.
Okay. I haven't seen it either, but I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Some people have problems with it, but I think they're looking at it in all the wrong reasons and places. But you know what? For the most part, I'm okay with it. I'm gonna check it out. Now, let's move on to the next one. And this trailer is the most interesting one I've seen so far. Because it's not something I would ever plan on seeing. But because it's kind of figure related, it is relevant. And like the premise of what I saw was just like, this is interesting. That even though I would never think I'd want to see this, I kind of want to see this because it's kind of interesting. And that is... upcoming Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Barbie film. If this shit would load the fuck up. There we go. So let's take a look at Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Real quick, I know normally we don't pause in front of trailers, but just to keep it more transformative, this is where it kind of fucked me up. Because, like, everybody's Barbie. So
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody's Ken, and it's like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? This is where the shit kind of fucked me up, because just like, plus the other we just in a land full of Barbies and fucking Kens?
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
With the radio blast and goes cruising just as fast as she can now.
I thought I might stay over tonight.
Why?
Because we're girlfriend, boyfriend.
To do what?
I'm actually not sure.
Okay, ladies, let's do this.
I don't know. This movie just looks.
What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you.
Did you bring your rollerblades?
I literally go nowhere without them. Oh, looks like this beach was a little too much beach for you, Ken. If I wasn't severely injured, I would beach you off right now, Ken. I'll beach off with you any day, Ken.
Anyone who wants to beach him off has to beach me off first.
I will beach both of you off at the same time. Beach both of us off?
Nobody's gonna beach anyone off.
Why is Michael Cera just standing there, son? Just random Michael Cera. Just, hey, I'm just gonna, don't ask me how I got in this movie, but I'm in this movie, son.
I'm in things again. Yay.
just like like, yo, what the fuck, son? But like I said again, it's like this is interesting. I don't know how to. I can't sit here and even say like, oh, this is what this is about, because I don't know what this is about. Like, for all intents and purposes, Barbie, the franchise, the IP, she's never really had like a mission statement. Like her lore is like there's no history. There's just Barbie, Ken.
No.
She's had friends, but then everyone else was just Barbie.
Everyone's just Barbie.
Yeah.
I guess though it makes sense how it's like, well, Barbie's like an astronaut, and Barbie's like a firefighter, and Barbie's like a veterinarian, and Barbie plays basketball. So I guess it sort of makes sense that instead of it's just one person doing all these things, just that there's many, many, many different Barbies.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
So
I
don't know.
I think this is interesting, in just the concept of like it's something that you could definitely tell it's not going to take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
So you can kind of have fun with it.
Again, yeah, like this looks like a movie that you just throw on like a Saturday night and order some pizza, maybe have like a beer or two, and just have a good time, you know. Not every movie needs to be like serious, you know. Sometimes you just want to have some fun.
So I don't get beached off.
And this movie looks like fun. This looks like what Rob Zombie's Monsters wanted to be.
I hope you didn't hear that.
All right, well, moving on, we jumping back to some more Marvel with the sprinkle of Sony as we dip across the Spider-Verse. So let's jump into that. If this shit would fucking stop loading, come on. Why gotta be difficult today? Why do you hate me? There we go.
The machines are rising up.
They are rising up, bro.
Dun 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 dun.
So cozy. How many rooms are in there? Should we go check it out? Yeah.
We get to stay here all weekend.
When you stay at a
Bro, I'm not about to fight in
doing the
resistance,
door
son. The machines, they might as well just kill me.
Shortest Terminator movie ever.
They might as well just get it over with now.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man. And things are going great.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to be here at 5.
All right, whatever.
Whatever.
Wow.
Whatever?
So are you like a cow or a Dalmatian?
I am the Spot. That's not funny.
Don't do that.
Miles's grades are pretty good. A in AP Physics. That's my little man. And a B in Spanish.
What? Ooh, okay.
Miles.
Are you trying
Mira,
to
eso es imposible.
I gotta go. All right, bye.
He's lying to you, and I think you know it.
What's up, danger?
Miles! Wanna get out of here?
Oh, when? So wait a minute. There's an elite crew with all the best spider people in it?
Who's the new guy?
This is unbelievable.
This is the lobby. Miguel O'Hara. The whole thing was his idea.
What's a guy gotta do to join this spider team?
You can never be part of this.
Don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and the little nerd back on Earth 1999-99.
Come on, go easy on the kid. He had a terrible teacher.
Peter!
Miles!
Mayday! You have a baby?
I have a baby.
I'll take it from here.
See, I feel like
Miles,
being
Spider-Man is sacrifice.
You have a choice between saving one person and saving every
like
world.
2099 is not actually 2099. Like it's gonna be.
Send me home.
Like
I can't do that.
That's what I was thinking exactly. It seems like he's gonna be the villain, you know?
If not for Uncle Ben.
Like I think the Spot is like a red herring. Like Spidey will probably defeat him in the first 20
Can't run
minutes.
forever, kid.
I can't lose one more friend.
Miguel, this isn't what we talked about.
You knew?
I have no idea what you're doing.
Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
All stations, stop Spider-Man.
This is more of what we got in the first one.
And then I looked at my uncle and...
Let me guess. He died?
I like the end. I find that funny, even though it's overdoing the meme. It's still funny nevertheless, though.
Yeah.
That meme is dead after this.
It's still funny because it's just that goddamn dumb that it's a thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a thing. Like okay, you've done it now with the Spider-Man, and yeah, it's funny. Haha. You did the thing and the thing on the internet thing.
Is that PS4 Spidey?
Looks like PS4.
Yeah,
Spidey.
that's Spider-Man Unlimited, pointing at Insomniac Spidey and Tom Holland Spidey from the end of No Way Home.
I like this Scarlet Spider though. That looks cool.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely gonna check it out. And rounding out our trailers, we're gonna hit you with a little bit of Star Wars. A little bit of Star Wars. With Ahsoka. I haven't seen this yet. So.
Oh baby. Oh baby. Jimmy, did you see this one?
Yep.
I sense it.
This is a new beginning. For some, war. For others,
oh shit.
Power.
Hell yeah.
It's been a while. Things have changed. I started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
Oh shit.
We have to prepare for the worst. The Jedi fell a long time ago. There aren't many left.
I don't know who that
Oh, Ezra Miller.
is. Yeah.
Not Ezra Miller. Fuck. Ezra.
That looked good. See, we got a lot of characters from the Rebels making live action debuts. That's pretty tight.
Yeah, we had Zeb was in that one episode of The Mandalorian.
Who do you think's playing Thrawn? They're keeping that like a secret, I guess.
Who's shorty right here though? She popping off with an orange lightsaber. That's not even red, bro. That's that next shit.
Yeah.
Got my muffma. My muffma. Yeah, we got Thrawn. So yeah, are we gonna see Ezra? Because I know she was still looking for him.
Yeah, he's already cast.
Yeah, you can see him for a second in the trailer as a hologram.
But yeah, man.
We also know Anakin Skywalker is going to be in this.
Vader.
Yeah. I'm still not fully sold on Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, but it's fine.
What is this supposed to be? Him right here?
Agreed.
Is this supposed to be Ezra right here?
Who? Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out. I should check it out. But I think that is going to do it for us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, we got a few more minutes. If y'all got a few more minutes to kill, we could just cut up bullshit. Oh, speaking of which, I got something to kill a few more minutes with. So, I had picked up that Reign of the Superman Superboy, right?
Okay.
And he's all kind of fucked up. The head sculpt is totally weak. It's whack as shit. And he had spikes on the leather jacket, which Superboy never had spikes on his leather jacket. So what I did was I took my model kit cutters and cut off all the spikes and painted a little bit over there to kind of cover up any marks. So I did a little filing down on the nubs a little bit just to clean it up. There's a company that's on Facebook called Head Studios. And all they do is, like I said, I think I showed you this, the head. So it's $35 for the Superboy head. You get a better head with a pair with sunglasses to go with it. No fist, but I'm like, I think I might go in and get the new head for this because this head is atrocious. It's unacceptable.
Yeah, why not, eh? Hey, you know what? When companies are lacking, leave it to the community to figure it out themselves.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna go in and grab a. Plus, he's got a couple other ones. I'm like, if they're that good, I might fuck around and get a couple other ones.
Yeah.
But I definitely want something for the Superboy because this Superboy head is just atrocious. It really is.
Yeah, the head on the Superboy is really weak.
It's like they didn't even try to make it look young. But other than that, I mean, we good. Actually, you know what? We don't have to bullshit. I forgot, man. This is the new Spaghett Friends. We've been technologically sound. That we got the sweet sounds of Buff Corell, baby.
Hell yes.
Just want to say to everybody before we wrap things up, as always, the chat, you guys have been awesome. Appreciate you guys coming out, hanging out with us, talking little toys. Like I said, if you're into wrestling, join us tomorrow night for Kliqbait Wrestling. We'll be back on Kliqbait Wrestling to talk all things professional wrestling or sports entertainment, if that's what you're into. As always, subscribe if you're not already. Subscribe if you're not. Come on now. It's free. What you doing with your life? And yeah, also follow us. All the links down below. Come check them out. And yeah, we'll see you guys back here next week for more fun and adventure. And yeah, now enjoy the sweet sounds of my man Buff Corell. And remember to always, well, first off, make sure you know your spaghetti policy. But always remember to kick out. You should always make sure you remember to kick out. It's for the kids. Okay? Take it easy.
We are the to build a better life, to make what we feel. We have to make it real. We all need to remember that nothing in this ride comes for free. We have to make it what we want. 'Cause you and me and everybody gotta work it out, think about it. Work it out, talk about it. Work it out, make it happen. Let's work it out. You've got to make it real. 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 We all know that life is harder. It gets harder day by day. We can show that we are trying, but making sure that everyone can stay. You or me can depend on. No one else can do it right. I'm someone you can rely on. 'Cause we're not giving up with how to fight. You gotta work it out, think about it. Work it out, talk about it. Work it out, make it happen. Let's work it out. You've got to make it real. You got to make it real. You've got to make it real. You got to make it real. Real. Work it out, think about it. Work it out, talk about it. Work it out, make it happen. Let's work it out. You got to make it real. You got to make it real. Got to make it real. You got to make it real. Real. You got to work it out, think about it. Work it out.